It'll teach you, son. And I was like, I don't want this. I don't want to pay for it. I mean, but you're 16 and you need a car and blah, blah, blah. So I was poor. I was like broke. I was like, okay, no girl will want to go out with me, so I can't replace my mom uh, with a female, that I actually think is attractive. Uh, Another problem was I was like, this far from being a dwarf. I was very, very short. One thing, girls, let me tell you, if there's somebody 2 years younger than you and you go up to them and if you think they're cute, please don't go, oh, you're cute. Oh, don't do that. Please. Oh, Lord, help me. Because I tell you what, it just added, I'm telling you, it was that big. It was like my mom. I mean, it was like right up there. People go, oh, you're so cute. And I was like, I think you're hot and you think I'm cute. That ain't going to cut it. And I just be, and I mean, I had this one girl that I just, oh my gosh, she was just unbelievable. Her name was Michelle Enfield, and I was just like, oh man, I was always just like, just sitting looking over you, and well, anyway, she asked me to escort her in the homecoming dance. No, the Valentine's, the old Valentine's thing, whatever it is, Valentine Queen or something. I can't even remember what it was. I was just like, yes, and well, anyway. I thought it was because I was like, man, maybe she likes me. But then I heard all of her buddies going, oh, she's so cute, so cute. It just drove me nuts. So I was like, well, she doesn't like me, But and the pictures, I mean, it's just so sad. Her head was just like, I mean, I really looked like, King Dwarf. I really did. And because they put the little crown on your head. Oh, it was terrible. But anyway. So anyway, my size was big. No money was big. No car was big. It was a 71 Ford Torino, okay? And this was years. I wasn't in the 70s. I mean, this was old back then. So, and then the third thing was social skills. My social skills, because I did not have any women in the household, I didn't even know what to say to a girl, I was just like, just totally shy. But the way to, overcome that is I used humor. I thought I was funny, but I probably, looking back, oh God, I did some of the stupidest things in the world. But anyway, I used to. So I would, get in trouble, do certain things, be the class clown and blah 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 because I was small But that was my way to try to get girls to like me. The reason why I keep talking about girls, okay, is because they later became my replacement for my mother. That may not make a bit of sense, but the harm that I spiritually, mentally, whatever, took from my mother, I wanted to eventually let out on on girls. Not physically, okay? But problem is I just, puberty didn't hit until I was a freshman in college, basically. And when it did, it did. I was like, finally! Woo! I am a man! And I tell you what, or I thought I was a man. I got to show y'all pictures. It's awful. But anyway, when I finally I went to University of Georgia, and when I went to Georgia, my life drastically took a turn for the worse because I started getting a little meat on my bones and getting a little taller and a little, at least didn't look, 5. And there were more girls in college than in high school. I went to a tiny high school. I was, it was very small. And what I did was I basically met another friend, and that was alcohol. Because I did not have social skills, and when somebody would come up to me sober, a female that I thought was very pretty, I was, I had no clue what to say. I mean, I was just, and I would just basically, hey, and just go. I mean, I didn't know how, but alcohol uh, fueled the humor that I thought I had within me to make up for it, and it the personality that I had as this little class clown, it basically it just tripled, and I did not drink at home alone. I didn't get that bad, okay, but I drank whenever I could. Every party imaginable, I tried to be there. I I was in a fraternity very briefly. I had to get out because, I mean, I was in pre med and I was, just bombing. I mean, I was just, school it was only for one reason, and that was to try to be attractive to women. And um, I say all of this because, you know, one day you guys are going to get married, and you just do not realize that the relationships and friendships and bonds that you make before marriage, it really affects your marriage. It really does. And um, the more I drank at parties, the more I'd get more depressed the next morning. Just very depressed, because people didn't like me. They liked this crazy drunk, you know. And I tried to uh, I tried to have as many trophies on the wall that I could have. Being honest with you, I just I did not look at a woman as a person. I because I didn't feel like a person. I didn't feel like a worth anything really, And um, I read my Bible every week during all of that. I'd open it up and read some things, and they would always sometimes convict me. And I would do pretty good during the week, but then the weekend came, and I would get right back to business. And I think God really, really was looking after me when I wasn't looking after myself. I did not have any type of suicidal thoughts, until some very brief moments after I got married. But these little seeds that were planted just slowly grew in my life, and went to medical school. Really thought I was something then, and really, really, really took advantage of all of that. Yes, I'm a medical student, and all this kind of mess, because all my friends were doing it, and it just got more and more self-destructive. It got I would feel so bad the next day after I'd gone out on a date or whatever, just treated a girl like, I mean, I probably treated my roommate's basset hound better than I treated some of the girls I went out with. Never physically harm, but just very, just I was a jerk, and never went to church much during that time, of course, but the Bible made up for it. Then at the end of medical school, my sophomore year in medical school, I met Jill, and it was during the peak of my self-destruction. I mean, I look at it as God used Jill to help save me. Why God brought me to her, I mean, I'm like, good Lord, God. I mean, because I was at the peak of the person I didn't want to be, but ended up becoming. And